Hello dear children, I hope you all are doing fine. So continuing with the same chapter, force and laws of motion, today we will be discussing a new concept, that is momentum. So starting with an example, before that I want to tell you कि if I drop two objects of different masses m1 and m2 from the same height, एक छोटा सा concept आपको बताना है. मैं इन दोनों ऑब्जेक्ट्स को यहाँ से ड्रॉप कर रही हूँ मतलब दोनों की इनिशियल वेलोसिटी 0 है और दोनों को सेम हाइट से ड्रॉप करती हूँ. तो देखिए यहाँ पे हाइट दोनों की सेम है, यानी कि एस दोनों की सेम है. एंड एक्सेलरेशन भी दोनों का सेम होगा. व्हाई? बिकॉज व्हेन एन ऑब्जेक्ट फॉल्स, एक्सेलरेशन की वैल्यू क्या होती है? 9.8 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर. सो बोथ द ऑब्जेक्ट्स, एक चीज हम और मान लेते हैं, सपोज m1 इज ग्रेटर देन m2, मास 1 मास 2 से ज्यादा है. सो g इज इक्वल टू 9.8 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर. तो ये भी दोनों के लिए सेम है, ये भी सेम है. और रही बात u की, u is also same because for both the objects u is 0 because I am dropping both the objects from the same time at the same time. So that means जो final velocity या फिर velocity at any instant, यहाँ पे, तो अगर हम देखेंगे तो दोनों की ही velocity at any instant of time क्या आएगी? Same आएगी. That means when an object falls freely under the action of gravity, its velocity is independent of the mass. ऐसे नहीं होता कि कोई ऑब्जेक्ट भारी है, किसी का मास ज़्यादा है तो उसकी वेलोसिटी भी ज़्यादा होगी. Why? Because the acceleration due to gravity is independent of the mass of the body. ठीक है, so they both will undergo the same increase in the velocity and they will hit the ground with the same velocity. But this is true under one condition, that there are no other forces acting on the body. Means जब अगर ये अर्थ की ग्रेविटी के कारण नीचे गिर रहे हैं तो केवल अर्थ की ग्रेविटी ही वर्क कर रही है और इन पे कोई और फोर्सेस नहीं लग रहे हैं, एयर रेजिस्टेंस वगैरह कुछ भी नहीं लग रहा है. अगर एयर रेजिस्टेंस वगैरह होता है तो कंडीशन कुछ और होती है, हमें उसमें अभी नहीं पढ़ना है. वी डोंट हैव टू गो टू दैट लेवल बिकॉज राइट नाउ यू विल नॉट अंडरस्टैंड दैट कॉन्सेप्ट. अभी हमें केवल यही ध्यान रखना है, केवल और केवल इन पे एक फोर्स लग रहा है, फोर्स ऑफ ग्रेविटी. एंड व्हेन द टू ऑब्जेक्ट्स ऑफ डिफरेंट मासेस आर फॉलिंग under the force of gravity, they will reach the ground and or they will hit the ground with the same velocity if they are dropped from the same height. So I hope this thing is clear to you. Now coming to back to our topic, look here, these are two objects, one is of 50 kg and other one is of 10 kg. They are at a height of 100 meter from the ground and velocity, obviously they both will come towards the ground with the same velocity. Now if I ask you कि बेटा आपको इन दोनों में से कोई भी एक ऑब्जेक्ट को कैच करना है, तो विच वन विल यू प्रेफर टू कैच? यू विल प्रेफर टू कैच, आई एम श्योर यू विल प्रेफर टू कैच 10 kg बिकॉज, एंड इफ आई आस्क यू व्हाई विल यू प्रेफर टू कैच 10 kg, तो आप कहोगे मैम इसका मास कम है, तो हम इसको इजीली कैच कर पाएंगे. बट हाउएवर दिस कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ मास इज नॉट ट्रू. This concept of mass कि इसका मास कम है इसीलिए it is easy for you to catch is not true. So in physics we talk about a term called momentum. हम एक term की बात करते हैं that is called momentum. It is easier for you to catch this 10 kg object because the momentum of this 10 kg object is less compared to this 50 kg object. The momentum of 10 kg object is less compared to 50 kg object. Why? Because the velocities of both the objects are same. However, the mass of this object is greater than this object. Therefore, the momentum of this object, जिसका मास ज़्यादा है, उसका momentum ज़्यादा होगा अगर velocities दोनों objects की same है तो. Is that clear? Now, what is this momentum? So, momentum is a quantity which determines the quantity of motion in an object. Momentum is a physical quantity. It is a physical quantity that determines the quantity. क्या करती है? It determines the quantity of motion in a body. Quantity of motion in a body. So more the momentum, more is the quantity of motion in a body. Now, and this momentum is represented by P, though ठीक है, it is represented by P and is given by the product of mass and velocity. It is given by the product of mass and velocity. We are only talking about the magnitude here, क्योंकि at your level we do not study the product of vectors. तो आपको मैं उस डिटेल में भी नहीं घुसूंगी, हम केवल मैग्नीट्यूड की बात कर रहे हैं. मोमेंटम का मैग्नीट्यूड होता है मास इनटू वेलोसिटी. नाउ सिंस वेलोसिटी इज अ वेक्टर क्वांटिटी, therefore momentum is also a vector quantity. Velocity is a vector quantity, therefore momentum is also a vector quantity, and the magnitude of momentum is given by mass, product of mass and velocity. Okay, now one more thing here, as you all know, the unit of mass is kgs and the unit of SI unit of velocity is meter per second. So what will be the unit of momentum? It is very easy, it will be kg meter per second. This will be the SI unit of momentum. Is that clear? I am repeating again, momentum is a physical quantity. It determines the quantity of motion in a body. More the momentum, more will be the motion, and the magnitude of momentum is given by the product of mass and velocity. Since velocity is a vector quantity, therefore momentum is also a vector quantity, and as well as the direction of momentum is same as the direction of velocity. Now the SI unit of mass is kg and that of velocity is meter per second. So the SI unit of momentum is kg meter per second. Is that clear? Now one more example. Look here, if there is a car and a bicycle. Suppose, look here, this is a man standing here and यहाँ से how to draw a cycle. Okay, यहाँ से मैं यहाँ पे लिख देती हूँ. ये साइकिल आ रही है इस डायरेक्शन में. सो दिस इज अ साइकिल एंड इट इज कमिंग विद अ स्पीड ऑफ 50 मीटर पर सेकेंड एंड द मास ऑफ दिस साइकिल इज सपोज 10 kg. ओके, और डू इट 20 kgs. हम इसको 50 कर देते हैं, चलो ठीक है. द मास ऑफ दिस साइकिल इज 50 kgs. ऐसे कर लेते हैं. And if this cycle is coming from this direction and a man is standing over here, now if this cycle hits this man, have you ever observed कि अगर कोई साइकिल टक्कर मार देती है तो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्या होगा? This man will get injured. However, this man will not die. Okay? But now consider a case: a car is coming from this side. The mass of the car is 500 kgs. Okay? And this car is also coming with a velocity of 50 meter per second. Both the cycle and the car, they are coming with a velocity of 50 meter per second. Now again, if this car hits this man, there are chances that this man may die. However, if the cycle hits this man, he will only get injured, he will not die. What is the reason behind it? Although they are coming, both are coming at the same velocity. इसकी भी velocity 50 है, इसकी भी velocity 50 है. But if I calculate the momentum of this cycle, it will be the mass of the cycle into its velocity. So it will be 50 into 50. How much will it be? 2500 kg meter per second. But if I calculate the momentum of this car, it will be mass into velocity. What is the mass? 500. How? And the velocity is 50. So it is coming out to be 25,000 kg meter per second. So look here. So why this man, he gets killed when the car hits him? It is because the momentum of car is very large compared to this bicycle. So more the momentum, more are the chances that this man will get killed by this car. However, if the cycle hits this man, he will only get injured. The reason behind it is the cycle has less momentum compared to this car. Okay, I hope this thing is clear to you all. Now, one more thing I want to tell you here. One more thing, if a body, what is the formula for momentum? Mass into velocity. If the body is at rest, अगर कोई body rest पर है, then V will be 0 and hence M into 0 will be 0. So if a body is at rest, then its momentum will be 0. Is that clear? Now consider one more example. I told you कि मोमेंटम इज द प्रोडक्ट ऑफ मास एंड वेलोसिटी। तो यहाँ पे देखिए देयर आर टू ऑब्जेक्ट्स, द मास ऑफ फर्स्ट ऑब्जेक्ट इज 10 kg, मास ऑफ सेकंड ऑब्जेक्ट इज 20 kg। दिस 10 kg ऑब्जेक्ट इज मूविंग विद द वेलोसिटी ऑफ 10 मीटर per second and this 20 kg object is moving with the velocity of 1 meter per second. So if I calculate the momentum for this object, it will be m into v, that is 10 into 10, so it will come out to be 100 kg meter per second. However, in this case, if I calculate the momentum, it will come out to be 20 into 1, that is 20 kilogram meter per second. तो अब यहाँ पे you have to notice one thing. If I hit you with this object and if I hit you with this object, which will hurt you more? Obviously, as you can see, though the mass of this first object is lesser compared to the mass of this object, but the momentum of this object is 100 kg meter per second. However, the momentum of this object is only 20 kilogram, यहाँ पे sorry 100 kilogram meter per second. And the momentum of this object is 20 kilogram meter per second. So, if I hit you with this object, it will hurt you more compared to this object. अगर मैं आपको इससे हिट करती हूँ तो आपको ज़्यादा तेज लगेगी और इससे हिट करती हूँ तो आपको इतनी नहीं लगेगी. The reason behind this is again the momentum of this object is more than this object. At times it happens कि अगर मैं आपको कोई भारी सी बॉल बस ऐसे हल्के से मार देती हूँ तो आपके नहीं लगती. आपके फ्रेंड्स when you people are playing, you throw balls at each other. तो अगर कोई एक हैवी बॉल भी है बस ऐसे कर दिया तो उसकी नहीं लगती. बट इवन अगर एक प्लास्टिक के बॉल को भी तेज फेंक के मारते हैं तो उससे हमें लग जाती है. Why? Because although the mass of that plastic ball is very less, but when you are throwing it with more velocity, तो उसका momentum क्या हो जाता है, ज़्यादा हो जाता है and it may hurt you. और अगर कोई बॉल इवन उसका मास ज़्यादा भी है बट आप उसको ऐसे धीरे से ही थ्रो करते हैं या उससे धीरे से ही अपने फ्रेंड को हिट करते हैं तो भले ही उसका मास ज़्यादा है लेकिन फिर भी उससे नहीं लगती. Why? Because the momentum of that body is less. Is that clear? I hope this concept of momentum is clear to you all now.